First up, we got one of my favorite, which is the USP PCGRN minimum wear condition for 35 cents. Guys, for 35 cents, this is an absolute steal. This skin doesn't look like it's 35 cents. It looks like it's at least a few dollars. Come on, it's basically the USP stainless, but then in a green version. In minimum wear condition, you will not see money scratches, and when you're playing it, you will not notice it. It just looks super clean. There's not nothing else to say. I really recommend this one no matter what your budget is. Next up, we got the MP9 Buff Blue in factory new condition for $0.4, so 40 cents. Now, this one looks very nice. I like the blue part, how it's like faded and stuff. And for 40 cents, you really cannot go wrong with this. MP9, it fits very well with the CT gloss and with the terrorist gloss. It fits decently as well. You can see like for example, my arm is blue and this thing is blue. It's really nice to play with this one. I feel like this skin is worth more than the price is right now. Next up, we got one of the classics, which is the M4A4 Magnesium in field tested condition. This will cost you about 47 cents, and it's, to be honest, in field tested you don't see many scratches in the middle, and that's the most important part because that's what you're always going to be seeing. And to be honest, I think the flame, like the steel flame that you see, is just really cool. And when you're walking in the light and looking at it like this, it reflects pretty nicely. And I think for 47 cents, you really, this is one of the best ones you can get if you're on a budget. For the rest, it's just a normal skin. But you know, the flame just makes it cool, and this is better than just having the standard M4A4. Alright, and now with the Zeus Electric Blue minimal wear condition for 50 cents. I don't see many people mentioning the Zeus, so I thought I might as well put it in. It's just completely blue. In minimal wear, you don't see any scratches, so it looks very nice. You know, if you're gonna be playing with the Zeus, you might as well get this blue one. I mean, the normal one is fine, but this one will just stand out. And if you get a clip where you can Zeus someone, it's gonna be even cooler. And one thing I like is that if it's blue, you know, the pulse that's coming out of the Zeus is also blue. So then it's kind of the same color. Okay, next up with the AWP Acheron field tested for 53 cents. This one is pretty nice. It does have all these skulls right here. It's, to be honest, it's just a normal AVP, but for this price range, I think this would be the next one. In field tested, you won't notice it as much with other skins because this one has it has the skulls, and the painting is already a little bit scratched. So no matter if you have it factory new, of course it's gonna look better. But I think in field tested, it's still going to look nice. As you can see, it kind of fits the skin's aesthetic, and that's why I think this one is the best for your budget. Okay, here we got a shotgun, which is called the Max 7 Monster Call. This one is in field tested condition, and it's for 58 cents. I really like the graphics right here. You can see like there's this big fish, small fish. It has a lot of details that not many people notice, and I think this is just a cool skin. How it looks when you're shooting with it, you know, when you're playing with it, it's just nice to have. It's kind of more like a meme skin than something very clean. So if you're not going for like a specific color, if you're not going for specifically blue or like black, then I think this one is just a nice one to have, and you don't really play that often with the Max 7. Alright, not many people agree with me on this one, but I think the Glock 18 Ocean Topos minimal wear is for 63 cents is one of the best Glock 18s that there is. I just absolutely love blue skins. You can see the pattern is nice. When you hold it, you know, it's not a normal skin, it's blue. It has like this pattern which makes it more rare. And then I just like the inspect. You know, when you're inspecting it, even when you're in a dark situation like this, it's just very cool how the pattern changes depending on the lighting where you're in. As you can see now, it's very shiny, and then now it's just kind of normal. The fact that it changes a lot, I really like this Glock 18, and for 63 cents, this is a no-brainer. Okay, now with the Galil AR Tuxedo field tested for 69 cents. I really like all the skins, like the black tie variants. So those skins that are black and white, like the Prince Dream, black tie, tuxedo, all of these skins are very nice. You know, black and white is always very clean, and especially when you're playing on the oh wait, you're not playing on Terrorist City. Well, especially if you have some black gloves, this is gonna look amazing. But nonetheless, even in field tested condition, as you can see, it looks pretty nice. You don't really realize that it's field tested, and just for this budget, I think this is one of the nicer Galil ARs that you can get. The Mag 10 Candy Apple factory new for 71 cents. This is another class, so you cannot go wrong with the Candy Apple. I think the Candy Apple is very clean, and you know, playing with this Mag 10, it just feels nice. The Candy Apple, you know, I just like it. Many people like it, so there's not much else to say about this skin. Okay, next up we have the Ticket to Hell USP as field tested for 88 cents. This is one of my personal favorites. To be honest, this is kind of like a budget print stream. One unfortunate thing is that in field tested, though you can really see the scratches in the middle, but if you can get this in one in a higher float, I think this one is almost as good as the print screen. Of course, it doesn't have like the shiny animations and shit on it, but I think it's just super clean. I like playing with this, and even if I'm not on a budget and I'm running an expensive loadout, I will still include this in factory new condition because I think this one is just super clean. I love black and white. Any skin in black and white is gonna look very good. Next up, we got another fan favorite, the M4A1S Night Terror in field tested condition for about 94 cents. I've heard no one who doesn't like this skin. This skin is just very nice, and for this price range, I think this is probably the best M4A1S that you can get. You know, not much else to say. I think already everyone owes this skin. Okay, and for this skin we have a little bit of mixed opinions. It's called the Desert Eagle Tilted in minimum wear for about $1.1. All of these skins that you're gonna see next up are gonna be a little bit over the dollar point, but if you buy it on a third-party marketplace, you can get it for about $1, so that's why I included this. I personally like this skin. I like just the colors, the cyan colors are very nice, and also if you see like the dude who is pointing and is angry, the graphics is just pretty cool. I like this skin, but many people also don't like this skin. But personally, I would include this one, and for $1, I think this is an absolute steal. Okay, here we have the SSG08 Rapid Transit in field tested condition for $1.2. Again, in third-party marketplace, you can get it for about $1. I think this one just looks very clean. It's another black and white skin, and especially if you're on CT with your black gloves, like dark blue gloves, then it's gonna look pretty cool. You know, it's just white, and the colorful lines, they are decent, you know, and when you're playing with it, it looks like it's a little bit more expensive skin than you would think of. Here we have another one of those popular skins called the Nevermore P250. Field tested for about $1.2. This one is just clean. It looks nice. It's playing with this is very nice, and the red really stands out. And especially this like purple thing in the middle, this skeleton, it's a very nice detail. I never seen anyone who doesn't like the Nevermore, and for this price range, this is just a good basic skin you can buy. Maybe you're starting to see a pattern because this is another black and white skin called the Black Tie for the XM1014. Field test condition for about $1.18. This one is just very nice. It's black and white, it's super clean, and even in field test, I still think it's worth it. I've been running this one if I'm running like a black and white inventory, and I think this is one of the best XM skins if you're looking just for a clean Subwell skin. Last up, I just had to put this one in. It's the FAMAS Yeti Camo, field tested for about $1.5, and I just think this is absolutely worth your money. This thing just looks very nice, and it really blends in with your CT. So when you're playing on CT and you have like the blue agent with the blue gloves, I think this one looks perfectly, and I think it's worth it to spend like a little bit extra money on this one, because anytime you will be playing with the FAMAS, this is just going to look amazing. You know, the blue, it's just a very nice combo, no matter on CT what the rest of your loadout is. So I think that's why this is one of the best skins. Now that will be all skins for this video, so please subscribe to the channel if you like this and like the video. Thank you for watching.